about this Rasputin? He's in the news again today.
Tell me more.
Rasputin, this man takes 6 times the amount of poison. He doesn't die.
Yeah, because he was practicing over time.
Yeah.
Oh, he's immune because he ate so much.
But
Yeah.
he put a little bit in his coffee every day, and then when you hit him with a big dose, he says, "That's nothing."
He's like, poison tester, we don't need
We
that.
don't need it.
Yeah.
How did we
Let's
get
save some money around here. Get rid of him.
How did we get to this Rasputin conversation?
Kurt Cobain.
Yes, Kurt.
He couldn't have blown his head off.
Nah.
Justin, you're saying it was Courtney.
Well, Boney M wrote a song about it, about Courtney
About
Love.
Kurt
Kurt
Boney M?
Cobain, yeah. They shot him till he was dead. Cobain, na-na-na-na-na. He made Nirvana, so it was good. All that kind of stuff. You know?
Oh, man.
You never heard that one?
I've heard the song. I just never really checked the lyrics out. So.
They have a lot of songs that tell stories. Have you heard the one about Ma Baker?
No.
Yeah, they got another one about that. Now we were drinking a little orange Portuguese wine. This is Portuguese. It has to be Portuguese.
Welcome to the Portugal Corner of the podcast, where we talk about all things Portuguese soccer, the good, the bad, and the funny. It's episode 154. I'm Evan.
Patrick,
Justin,
Chris.
What are we drinking?
we got everyone in the house today. We got
welcome back, Chris.
full
Cheers.
house. Welcome back,
Hey.
Connor.
Welcome back, you guys.
Cheers.
Cheers, cheers, cheers.
First thoughts on the wine?
That's fucking disgusting.
That's orange
not
wine.
bad.
That's like skin contact. Vinho Branca de Curtimento, skin contact white wine. That's orange wine.
So what it is, it's like, you know, they make sour beer. It's like a sour wine.
I think that's the idea. It's more on
Yeah.
the funkier side. You're gonna get some funkiness on this one.
I mean, I'm not repulsed by it.
yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe my first reaction was harsh.
I got a good pour. It's, not
It's
too
different. It's different than what you're used to. I certainly, but
Bad.
orange
You're used
wines.
to San Miguel.
Yeah, orange wines are very hot
Yep.
right now.
Guys, in San Miguel, our beautiful, our vineyard beer that we drink all the time.
Oh, I saw that photo.
€2. €2.80.
Wow.
He's a price guy. It's beautiful.
But it tasted good, too.
It tastes the exact same.
Of course, it's the same.
Okay.
Probably fresher than it'll ever be here.
Yeah, everything's
$2.
cheap. Everything's great. You
Gotta
go
get out
out
there.
somewhere, you go to a little shack, you go to a little baraka, the beers are like $1.
Wow.
And no sumo to be seen.
Could not find sumo. Kima.
Kima.
Got the monopoly on that island.
And now when I was a tourist there, Andrea gave me a tourist tip. She said, don't mention to the worker people how cheap everything is here, because that's their life, and they're probably making like I don't know what in wage.
Yeah.
So it's like that's expensive to them, and then you're like coming in and you're like, I'm the king of the world. This island actually.
I'm
Yeah.
the king of the world here. I make so much more back home.
Yeah, exactly. This is nothing to me. This
Yeah.
is peanuts.
Well, I mean, you're just kind of putting down the locals too, right? At the same time.
Yeah.
Like Mr. Hotshot coming in with his hotshot clothes.
His fancy clothes.
Yeah.
His riches.
His threads.
Buy all the super box and all of the Azores.
What else you do?
I went to the furnace.
Oh, that's fun. It's stinky.
It's very stinky. I had corn cooked in there. I had eggs cooked in there.
The thing about the
You can only
furnace,
eat like dry food,
it's
like
all boiled.
potatoes.
It's just like boiled stuff.
Yeah.
You can't add too much spices in the furnace. Imagine all the spices get all cooked. It goes all
No.
crazy.
Don't they do meat and stuff in there?
yeah.
Yeah, it's boiled.
Boiled?
Like, not that juicy.
Yeah. We had
It's all
dry.
boiled.
some of my
But
girlfriends.
it was boiled underneath the earth.
Yeah,
Where
true.
the fuck else are you gonna do that?
Yeah, dude. Try to get a volcanic boil on the stove. It ain't happening.
You can taste the volcano.
We had some of my girlfriend's friends. They were going to Lisbon and then Italy, and they're like, "Well, we should stop to see San Miguel." And they just happened to be there the same time as us. We took them to the furnace and we got like a cuisine. And they're like trying the food. And they're like, yeah, it's great. like You're just seeing them. They're like, they don't like this for one goddamn second.
What? So good.
Oh, yeah.
They spit it out in a napkin.
This is cooked under the ground.
Yeah.
Oh,
In the dirt.
in the dirt.
Yeah.
Oh, I can taste the smell too.
Yeah, I probably just added like 10 years to their life, man. All those extra minerals you get.
Yeah.
You're saying eating dirt adds to your life.
Minerals, yeah.
Minerals.
Dude.
I had no idea.
Minerals?
It's true. Minerals. And do you know how has a lot of minerals? Moelas. Chicken gizzards. They were serving those at the beer tent.
That's gotta be good.
Dude, they're actually pretty damn good.
Deep fried?
Yeah, because they.
No, they're just in like a buffalo wing sauce.
No, but that's good because that's like not just cooked in the furnace.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna be brave here. We're gonna be the brave people who say it. I don't like that furnished food. I remember that. From
No,
when I was a
yeah.
kid.
Well, I was a kid. I
It's
didn't
not
like
good,
it.
but I've seen pictures of it lately.
I want to give it a chance.
No, I like it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Chris says he likes
I'm
it.
sure more stories will.
Well, you can only eat so many beefonish with those little fried potatoes on them all day.
Oh, that's
but,
true.
Like, I ate like 8 of those. I got so sick of them after.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay.
Nice home volcano cooked meal.
Yes. Right?
Yeah, you guys want to get into it?
Yep.
I'm already in.
Deadline day? Crazy plots and twists?
What you got?
Thiago Jallo to Porto,
That's a good pickup.
new defender. In his wake, Danilo goes to Al Ittihad. That was like kind of the deal Porto was looking at. We're like, maybe we'll bring in Danilo. Nah, get the cheap option. Doing deals with Juve. Conceição's over there.
Yeah, that's kind of Thiago Jallo's a nice pickup for Porto. I
Yeah.
was all the moves they made. I was very upset by him coming in, and then I thought Galeno was headed off. Like, you know, Fabrizio Romano does this thing now where he has a post and then he goes, "It's done." He'll like
Here we
update you
go.
each part of the time. Here we go, is it's done.
Yeah.
But there's an in between part where he goes, the two teams have agreed. Now it's just personal terms or something like that. And it's like, well, don't just say it happened or it didn't happen. Don't give me the.
show me the jersey or nothing.
Yeah, exactly. That fucking pisses me off.
I heard Al Ittihad stopped picking up the phone calls. Stop,
Yeah.
stop picking up their phone.
Because they found Bergwijn at Ajax for much cheaper, like half the price.
Oh, there you go.
So then once they're like, oh, we can just bring in Bergwijn for 22 million.
Same thing as Galeno.
Yeah.
They're just ghosting Porto. Porto's like, you up?
You up, fam?
I got this Galeno for you. I can give you this Galeno.
I want to make
For the
this
right
happen.
price, yeah.
That Francisco Mora from Famalicão, also brought in by Porto. Dude, this little rebuild right at the end of August is.
I say you can't know what the standings, or you can't give a good proper guess of what the standings are going to be until after the deadline day passes, because a bunch of teams can make a move. Maybe Sporting didn't happen, obviously, of course, but I'm just saying hypothetically they lose their best player right before at the deadline. Okay, now the whole season's changed. So Sporting didn't make too many moves though. They were kind of stood pat. They like their team as they should.
They kept
Well, they got harder.
harder.
Harder, better, faster, stronger.
They brought in some pills and they got harder.
Yeah.
And he's another Nordic fellow.
I think he's Danish.
Yeah. Oh, look. Him,
Is that
Fjolman.
a striking Viking?
I don't know. What does he play?
Yeah, I think he's
a
a striker. He's gonna be the new. I think they're already slotting in some replacement guys. And look, Benfica made a lot of moves too. Okay, some of them are pretty crazy.
Who's that great guy he brought in today?
We got a Dem to Gurkalu. Yeah, we got him.
Turkoglu.
I know. Everyone was talking about him. He's the name of everyone's on the tip of everyone's tongue all summer. Like, where's Turkoglu gonna go? Where's Turkoglu gonna go? And it's just so easy to say. It has that nice snap
got a
to
ring
it.
to it,
Yeah.
So you guys are gonna run up front with a Greek and a Turk.
Oh,
Turk.
God.
And we have a Amdouni.
Oh yeah, we got this other guy,
He's Swiss.
Amdouni. That guy doesn't even look like That guy looks like he should work in a kebab shop. That guy doesn't look like a footballer at
Well,
all.
you got a Greek, you got a Turk. Those guys are at it, and then you put the Swiss in the middle. He's neutral. I think that neutralizes it.
Well, his background's like
Can
Turkish.
we go back to the itches? Like, what the fuck is going on with these guys? I want the itches back,
There's
man.
gonna be so much hair in your guys' showers.
So we got these guys. We sold Marcus Leonardo, who everyone thought was going to be something.
The one guy scores.
The one guy
Yeah,
that
the
scores.
only striker that can
Huh.
score.
The one guy who scores.
And we begged people to take Cabral off our hands. He looks like he's staying.
Fantastic.
Deadline's over. He has to stay.
wonder
And he
what-
like fully said like, I want to leave. Like, I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna fight for my spot. Get
Yeah.
rid of me.
Yeah.
And now his ass is here to stay.
Great stuff. Oh boy. Yeah, so we got that going on for us.
João Mario's gonna go to Besiktas. I guess they have time to do that deal because Turkish league ends next week, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, and if you look at Portuguese service, I mean, I don't know how you felt about it when you were there, but everything takes time. You know, you go to the restaurant, they're not worried that you're even there. What's going on?
I can do my own podcast on Portuguese service in the restaurant. I can do a whole hour on that.
drives you nuts, eh?
Oh my god.
It's the North American mind. It's the one thing it's tough to comprehend, especially as a waiter.
I'll make this very quick. We go to the restaurant. We have a reservation. We show up there. There's like 2 people in this whole restaurant. The restaurant seats like 100. And there's a lady in front of us who can't speak Portuguese. She's like, I just wanted to come and like have a drink at the bar, maybe some food. And they're like, oh, sorry. Like, we're full. We're full. Like, they're like, did you reserve? I'm like, there's nobody in here. Just seat the lady, please. And then my girlfriend had to convince them. So she's like, okay, she's gonna go. She's leaving in half an hour. Like, she won't disturb me. But like, okay, we'll let it slide. Kind of thing. And then we brought one extra person with us to our table that wasn't on the reservation. They're like, oh no.
This isn't gonna work.
Everything's a problem. Meanwhile, there's 3 guys behind the bar, all texting on their phones. I was like, I don't get it here. I don't get it.
It's odd. It's odd over there.
Yeah, so you can imagine them trying to do a transfer. That's why they need the extra week, then the extra day.
Yeah.
Portugal, they're like, we didn't get our shit together until last week.
The food was amazing. I think they put all their stock into the kitchen people and none of it into the servers.
I explained this last week. It's not a tip-based system. They have no incentive to work hard.
That's what I kept
All the money
saying.
goes to the boss, so it's like, you know what? Whatever. I'm not going to bust my ass here.
That's what I said. Bring in the tips.
Eh,
Change. Hey, dude, if I knew that if I served more tables, I'd make more money, I would be like, yes, please come in, lady, for half an hour.
Yeah.
No, they want to do one seating. You're in for the night, and that's it.
So stupid.
Anyways.
All right. Yeah. Anything else on deadline? Transfer deadline? People coming in? People going out?
I guess we might as well.
There's like a whole bunch, but
Yeah,
I'd
tell
like-
me because this is all going to be news to me.
Balumi left.
Balumi
For
left.
us.
Yes, dude. Congrats
That's
to him.
too bad. Congrats. He went to Hull.
That's a pretty good move for him.
Yeah, step up, I guess.
And you like Porto's move of we were just talking about upstairs about bringing in some guys that are like proven and good in the Portuguese league. And Benfica's
Yes.
not doing this. We're getting Turgurkulus. You guys are just saying this
Francisco
guy.
Moura.
I've seen this guy play in this league. He is good.
Yeah.
Get him on the team. No, Benfica won't do that.
No. I don't know what it is. I think they have to get guys like Met. It's like
Yeah.
some underground money situations going on or something.
Yeah, we got a new Met this year.
Artugalu?
No, have you seen this guy? The new Met.
Who's a new Met?
He's a French guy that they just brought in.
You haven't met him?
What's his name?
His name is Cabore. Have you seen this guy Cabore?
Yeah. He's a loan from City. He's supposed to be good.
Yeah, he's the new Met.
When the moon hits your eye.
No, we need more right backs.
That's Cabo.
Backup for Ba.
Yeah.
Oh, is he the backup for Ba?
I
Okay,
believe so,
you know
yeah.
what? I like that move then. I like
And you
Yeah,
got to
supposed to be
replace Best already. Old German fellow.
He'll be back.
Oh, he'll be
Yeah.
back. I guess another month though.
Best day
but-
will be back. Yes, day.
Aside from that, we got 5 teams playing in Europe, guys. It finally happened. They all qualified.
Wow.
2 in the conference, 2 in the Champions, or no, 2 in the Europa.
And they did it, and this is because they did extend the the amount of people in all these competitions, or what?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
No, not really.
It was such a long battle for Braga and Vitória. They had to play like 3 rounds of
Oh,
like
it took-
qualifying.
took them for fucking ever. Like
It's hard to qualify for these things.
Victoria's playing Serviette again, or was that Braga? I don't even know.
No, I think it was Braga. Yeah.
Jesus. But there's a whole new system this year, guys. We gotta learn this new shit. There's no
I
more.
watched
more groups of 4.
I watched this video. I watched the
The
there's a-
Zlatan one.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Figo was in it. Figo did some good acting in there. I like that a lot. Del Piero, Buffon.
It's propaganda.
I do like the video, but it is, and they were poking fun at like that. No one gets this. This is ridiculous. Blah
Yeah.
blah blah. But that doesn't change the result. That it is ridiculous. I mean,
Yeah.
this is kind of bogus nonsense. I don't even understand what's going on here. But
Are you going to break down quickly for us?
I think Evan might.
Okay.
I don't know how to break this down. I just know that it's not groups of 4 anymore. It's you get 8 games, 4 home, 4 away. No one's playing all the same teams. it's kind of a crapshoot.
Yeah.
It's the Super League.
Yeah. So at the end of the week, it's whoever has the most points goes up to the next round.
It's completely for money. You can tell it's not based in any kind of fairness or equality. Like the 6 games with 3 other teams is you play each team home and away. Now it's like, okay, so we play Barcelona at home. That's good, I guess. And then we have to play Bayern Munich away. That's bad. Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't have any quality of fairness.
It's seeded, so like you play teams that are like similar your level. So Real Madrid will never play Sheriff again. They don't want that.
Right. That's
For like ratings and stuff. It's like Americanized. Also, there's no home and away. You're just playing all these different teams.
yeah. It's bullshit is what it is.
I don't hate it. Why do you hate it?
We haven't even done it yet. Let's try it out.
Yeah, why are you hating on it?
It's also a league
Explain
standing.
where's this anger coming from?
Well, why aren't we playing if we're supposed to be playing Juve and they're in our league? Why aren't we playing them at home and away? You know?
I don't get hung up on what you're used to. This is a new thing.
But
right? You're
what-
still getting 4 home games and 4 away games.
Okay, right. But
Not
then
the same teams.
but
Why
they're
do you
not
have
the
to
same.
Why do you have to play the same team twice? Who cares?
Because that's fair.
That's
yeah, but
fair.
you can look at it like Benfica specifically is like there's 2 home games and 2 away games that are going to be really hard, and then 2 that are easy. Feyenoord and Bologna at home should be easy.
What if you like for Benfica? What if you're playing? Is this their group here?
Yeah.
But that looks like there's 9 teams.
Also, you're adding games to the schedule, which
So-
you don't really need.
So
like,
it's not a group. So like
Okay.
look at Porto and Braga. Porto, they're both playing Lazio, but they don't play each other.
So for example, like what if you guys play Barca and Bayern and Atletico and Juve, and you play all those guys at home in Portugal, and then you play all the other guys away?
we don't see. It says Casa and Forda, so they've kind of seeded it. Anyways,
That's not bad though.
no, it looks fine.
okay. Well, to you guys, it looks fine. To me, something new and different. I hate it. I said, get that shit out of here.
You're an OCD man.
I just don't like. I
You
don't,
don't
like
like change.
change. I don't like change.
No,
It's harder for the players. They 8 games, but I guess you're saying like, but then do we move on quickly to the round of 16 quarterfinals afterwards? Do we go straight to the quarters? Is that what happens?
I
Because
doubt
this takes you right to like January. I've heard past the Christmas break. So this is a
must, yeah.
longer league thing than
well, they would
it
have
is.
so much time off in January. Like the group stage would end in like December, and then they don't play again until like mid-February. So if this extends it, I'm
It's just-
kind of down for that.
It's just 2 more games.
It's more games,
It's
though.
2 more games.
It's more
Yeah.
money for everybody. I think whoever came up with the Super League needs to be murdered in the head. I think before
I don't know. My whole argument with
retroactively, so that could never come to pass.
my whole argument with more games is that's more time for youth players to get involved in the game.
That's not what happens. Players just get ran to the ground.
Well,
yeah.
Well,
blame the coaches.
the good coach wouldn't do that.
Well, I think there's less games in the League Cup for Portuguese league. It
Oh,
goes
yeah.
straight to like quarterfinals.
Yeah, it goes to like the 4 teams. This is the top 4 teams.
So maybe
right?
that evens out.
Oh well.
I think it'll be interesting.
Yeah. There's also a Portugal call up where national team break is looming. We got to play like Scotland and Croatia, and probably one other game for Nations League. Some interesting guys, some interesting names in there.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Kenda from Sporting. He is on track to be the youngest ever national team debut.
Damn.
Portugal.
How old is he?
Like 17 something.
Shit.
Yeah, and he's been killing it for Sporting, actually. I'm excited to see how he does. Pote gets back in to the mix of things. Renato Vega in from Chelsea, who has started the season real well.
Hell is that?
You're going to learn about him. He's a big boy. Thiago Santos from Lille. Scored a goal. Was offside against PSG, but he's been doing really well. So glad that they brought him into the mix. I feel like he might have been, I don't know, also partially French or something. So
Partially French.
hey, I don't know, man. I never heard about him, and then he started playing at Lille. So let's get him into the national team because we got to start shoring up that right back spot. Chico not called up despite that Juve move for him. Rui Patricio out, and I think that's probably going to be
Forever.
yeah. I think that's his forever out.
That's not a big surprise, to
No,
be honest.
He
had
they'll
his
give him
time.
like a last game or something.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I
his
don't know.
time. He won a Euro.
He just got who picked him up? Atalanta.
Yes.
He went somewhere else. Yeah.
Oh,
he's
that's
at
a good.
Atalanta
That's
now.
not a bad buy either.
Not terrible, but he's probably just going to sit on their bench. I don't think he's starting. But yeah, other than that, a lot of the usual suspects. I guess we'll break that down a little bit more whenever we get to those.
So
those
who
international
got
games.
kicked off the team? That's what I want to know.
Well, Pep is old. Pep retired.
Yeah. Who else
Chi-
are we missing here?
Chico's gone.
Ooh, no Chico, eh?
Yeah, Danilo looks like he's out.
Sorry to put you on the spot here.
Yeah, no, I didn't think about it too much, but I'm sure for the most part the lineups are going to be the same, and then it's going to come down to the easier games to get a little more of the younger kids in there.
Yeah, true.
So,
Jota?
Jota, yeah, he's there.
No, the other Jota.
No, he made a move also. He got out of the Etihad.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yes, Jean-Philippe.
He'll be on Rennes.
Rennes, yes, he made it to France.
Yeah.
So
Like many Portuguese, everyone's escaped to France.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
all right, let's get into the actual soccer. Liga Portugal. Two best teams in Portugal face off for first place. Sporting defeats Porto 2-0. Gyökeres smashes one in from the spot, and then Jenny from the top of the box, right in the dying minutes of the game.
I'm still Jenny
From the blocks.
Nice.
Porto bringing in many players and figuring out their best 11 still. I don't know. We got a lot of kids to figure out who's playing where, who's taking whose spot. I'm guessing there's a lot of guys going to Turkey this week. So we got to see what happens there.
Yeah, they're still building.
But I don't know. Sporting looks strong and confident, and they look like they have an identity, and it's similar to last year, and they don't look like they're going to budge.
How the hell did nobody buy Gyökeres?
I don't know. What the fuck?
I would have pitched, man.
Yeah. Get this guy out of here.
They should do a GoFundMe. for all the
Someone should have
Benfica-
bought Gyökeres. Someone should have bought Diego Costa by now. I don't understand how these guys are still playing on these teams.
Well, did you order your Arsenal kit yet?
With Gyökeres on the back?
No, you
Well,
just order
any
the
kit.
Arsenal kit so they have some money so that
Yeah,
they can
Oh,
do.
they have enough money.
And I did my part with my 600 euros dropped at the Benfica store. That's how we got to Gerkalu. I've actually Costa emailed me
Turkoglu.
personally. That's how we got to Gerkalu.
Did you drop 600 euros at the Benfica store?
Yeah, you hear about? You didn't listen to last week's?
No,
Oh,
dude, that's $1,000.
no! Don't wait.
It's not
don't,
1,000.
Don't,
That's
don't.
$1,000.
Probably like
Canadian dollars.
Yeah, I'm flexing on him. It's 9. I looked it
It's
up.
9.
More, yeah.
Saw that.
Anyways,
Damn, you get some good shit.
yeah, fuck yeah. Anyways,
Well, I got souvenirs.
back. Yeah, those were souvenirs. There's a big tell them about the distinction between souvenirs and gifts.
Birthday gifts?
Yeah, gifts. Souvenirs, you feel obligated. It's awful. Gifts,
It's awful.
I'm
You're
doing this
happy
out
to
of
give
love.
this to you. I'm happy to give this to you.
Dude, every time you have to buy a souvenir, you're like, fucking souvenir. This guy wants a fucking keychain. What a loser.
Evan's very anti-souvenir. I've
I
heard this
know.
before. He hates getting souvenirs.
Souvenirs, gifts in general, I just don't like.
I didn't know there's also gifts.
Stresses me out, man.
Dude, I like from the bar. People at the bar, can you give me this? Can you give me a magnet? Can you give me a shot glass?
It's gonna
I'm
fit
like,
in my fucking luggage.
fuck you. And then I gotta do it because I look like a bad guy if I don't do it, right?
You know what you can do? You
What?
just go down to Sodad, and they got all kinds of little knickknacks in there.
You go to the little Chinese store in the corner, you get it way cheaper.
Yeah, Chinese store.
They have little stuff that says Portugal on it.
I'm sure they got something.
They got like sporting plates.
That'd be so funny. I just,
Yeah.
just go to Kensington Market. Out there.
I got you this.
They wouldn't know the
They're
damn
like, how'd you
difference.
get this in your luggage? It's like, for you, dude, anything.
Yeah.
You could buy him one of those fancy jackets.
So this game typically on the look, just by the look of it by my eye, it didn't look like a typical Porto Sporting game.
Yeah, we're
Porto's
rocking
in orange and Sporting's in kind of black. So yeah, you have to look closely to find out that it's Porto Sporting, which I don't love, but it is how it is nowadays. I think it might be like I've said this before, maybe the blue and the green is a colorblind thing. I don't know, but sometimes you see those
Yeah.
games.
Well, there's a lot of white.
And
'Cause they
there
have
is a
white
lot of
stripes.
white. Yeah.
Well,
But yeah, Porto essentially just having a gangbang Gyökeres and hope that he doesn't hit the net, which, it's a
Okay.
struggle.
What?
Okay.
Well, there's like 8 guys around him.
Oh, okay,
Trying
your
to-
strategy is gangbang this season.
Yes.
Well, Sporting's doing more of a bukkake on you. They got Morita out there.
Yeah.
Because of Morita. They got
Yeah.
a good players. Look, Hoijmalen, they're controlling the midfield with Hoijmalen. Look, I can't really analyze this game. I went to go meet up with Evan for the second part of it. And Gyökeres had just scored. They're hanging with your Mexican brethren.
Yep.
Oh, that
Very
guy's
lovely.
cool.
Yeah. So what I do kind of say about this game is it's a great result for Sporting. they take the lead indefinitely, or like not indefinitely, decisively. And most importantly, they have a problem with Porto, just like a lot of teams have a problem with Porto. Porto has that Guerra that we all hate so much, that dog in them. And
Varela with a beautiful.
there was a damning photograph and a damning stat that said Porto's last bunch of games, all wins with red cards for the other team.
Yeah,
this
saw
game,
that.
no red card for the other team, they lose. They need red cards against the other team. They know how to get red cards from the other team, and
They buy red cards from the other team.
maybe
Buy 'em. They force you to do that. They piss you off. They're
Yeah.
a little pest.
the sport,
Pests.
Well, Sergio's gone now, so hey, we don't know if that's going to be the same strategy moving forward.
the mentality is there though.
Yeah.
The-
We got Otavio, big, strong Otavio, dude. The guy's looking amazing. He did push down Gyökeres, but when you're in the box with Gyökeres, there's only so many options.
Yep.
Yeah,
If you got
gotta
to
be
take
physical.
him down, yeah.
They wanted revenge for the Supertaça.
Yeah.
They said Super Tassa. That's a hunk of junk. We're going for. We're
going
not aiming for the Super Tassa.
Oh, nice Toy Story reference.
We're going for the Liga.
But yeah, nice blast at the end of the game from Jenny.
But we keep saying it. I love their pickups. They got the Ghoul. I think this could be a totally different team next week.
Oh, in like 2 or 3 weeks,
Yeah.
Porto's going to be unrecognizable to what they are today.
Good depth Liga signings,
Yeah.
like Justin said.
Ghoul, Samu, Fabio Vieira back in the house. That's a jersey.
Fabio Vieira is gonna get going.
Ivan
This-
Jaime.
This could be a team.
Now we got defenders in. We finally have a left back. Also, Alex Teal'c, free agent as of today. I was just waiting. When is he going to sign?
Might as
When
well.
is he going to sign?
This
Bring
is
him back.
fucking ridiculous. This is fucking bullshit. This was supposed to be, after Benfica won their title, it was supposed to be 3 years of Schmidt winning unstoppably.
That's what I wanted.
That's what was supposed to happen. And these guys all fucked it all up. There's supposed to be 10 more years. I went to Porto last year. I was flying. I went to the stands. I was bullying everyone who tried to vote for the new guy. And I was there with a crowbar. I said, you guys better keep this fucking old man in charge. I swear to God.
You infiltrated them.
Yeah, I infiltrated. I was undercover. I was one of those guys.
That's crazy.
I said, you guys fucking better vote this old man in. I've been Porto for all my life. And this guy's been the president for my entire life.
And then they hit the polls, and he got like 15%.
Yeah, it's very much the kind of like it's the vibe of that year, that calendar year, because that happened and then Joe Biden happened. It's like very much get these old guys whose brains don't work out, you know.
This guy's senile. He's got to step down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what is going down. And now Porto's revitalized. Dude, they're promoting. They have a ladies team. And now they're probably still in like the 4th or 5th division, but they're winning games like 9-0.
Yeah.
And they're promoting that on their main socials, and they're like, "We're coming. We've joined the 21st century."
Finally.
Yeah, good for them. Good for Vilas
I hope they
Boas.
get to play Benfica, and Benfica kills them 9-0.
Well, it's going to take at least 2 or 3 years because, like I said, we got to run up the ladder.
Could run into them in Tassa or something.
Yeah, that's true.
But they broke the attendance record for women's
Who did?
football. Porto for like one of their first games.
Oh, beautiful.
30,000.
Amazing.
30.
See?
That's pretty good.
From no team to the
People
most
have been
popular
waiting
team.
for it. They've been clamoring for it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that's more than the Santa Clara game.
Oh, we'll get to that.
How was Santa Clara Porto?
It was good. It was freaking hot.
Yeah.
And you know what? I was a little mad. I mean, this is personal. It kind of took away from my experience. It was day 1 of the trip. It was supposed to be on the Sunday, the second day I was there, and then
Oh, no, brother. Every game is on a Sunday until 2 weeks before
yeah,
They wait to schedule the games.
yeah,
2 weeks before.
it got pushed up 2 days, so it turned out to be the day I landed.
Yeah. No, that was.
And so just like no sleep on the plane. I get there, and then you're stoked, you're amped, you start having a couple beers.
Then you crashed?
We get there, it's mid game. I'm crashing. It's so fucking hot.
sitting
I'm
under
dying.
the sun.
The stadium runs out of water.
No.
Yeah, they ran out of water.
That is a danger.
It was
That
a
is
danger. And then we go. We had water in our car. We go to the police officer guarding the thing there. We're like, can we go back to our car? They're like, if you leave, they're like, you got to buy a ticket to come back.
Yeah.
Like, what the?
Those
fuck?
are the rules. Those is the
Insane.
rules.
But even when they're out of water,
Yeah.
So you're dehydrated.
can't be out of water on the hottest day ever. Yeah, it was
Porto's in
dehydrated.
town. Did Porto show up?
Yeah, they showed up.
No, I'm saying the fans.
Oh yeah, the fans were there.
They're
Fans
good.
were there.
Packed
Yeah.
stadium.
Pretty packed. Yeah.
That's good. It's nice that you were there on a busy day.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm happy. We
Big
went.
game. Yeah.
Yeah.
You enjoyed the game, watching the game?
It was kind of a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Yeah, it was blurry.
It was blurry.
It was a 2-0 win for
Yeah.
Porto that day. Yeah.
Cool stadium though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wraps around.
And Santa Clara, they're doing well. 2-1 against Aves this weekend. Alison Safira keeps racking up goals. They take down Aves 2-1 in the Eagles' Nest in the Azores. They're sitting pretty high in the table. They're like in top 5. I think they're 4th.
I think
They're
fourth,
doing
but,
well.
But they've played one more game.
Ah,
They have a game.
still.
They got that second division champion feeling, that bump.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They always do well when they come up.
It's kind of like me once I got there to the Azores, right? You're on a high. You got an adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
Everything's beautiful.
They're going to go back down to earth soon.
yeah.
You come in that first day, eat the food from the Fornas. You're like, this is the best thing I've ever eaten. A week later, you're like, I don't know about this stuff.
That's what they're eating now.
Boiled chicken and boiled beef.
It's volcano boiled.
Shout out to Avsh. They've been doing okay. They just signed Ochoa.
Yeah.
Mexican goalie.
Crazy.
Guillermo Ochoa.
That's cool.
What the fuck? That's incredible.
This
guy-
one wacky ass league.
I like it when they get these randos in.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean, they're
fun.
not really randos. It's known guys.
Yeah.
They're known
And
guys.
where's Paris Hilton's brother playing now?
He's still a second or third division.
Do you know what was lit about that game?
What?
The freaking tailgate. The parking lot was crazy.
That's awesome.
It was all food trucks and beer trucks. It was-
Yeah, because they
it
don't
was-
sell beer in the stadium, right?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you gotta get wasted before.
Get
Yeah.
ready outside.
Damn, food truck culture made it to the Azores.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
O Reis de Bifanas. King of the Bifanas.
Nice. Guimarães best Famalicão 2-1 after a late winner from Thomas Handel, the Portuguese German boy. Nelson Oliveira with a brilliant assist to help at the beginning of the game. They take the lead through Caio.
That's a great pickup from them.
They got some cool Portuguese players there. They got Nelson Oliveira at later in his career. Pretty cool. Thomas Handel. They got Mangas.
Mangas.
João Mendes on the left back.
Yeah.
And this is kind of a bit of a big of a battle for like 4th, 5th spot. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's a Famalicão Guimarães, kind of the best of the rest.
I
Yeah.
thought Famalicão was going to win this.
Oh yeah, they've been hot.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how it ends. Braga held to a 0-0 game with Gil Vicente. Braga got these new gray kits with the pink writing. I saw a girl wearing this Braga kit today in downtown.
No way.
No way.
I was like, holy shit.
That's freaking hot.
Yeah.
That is, well, I hope so.
Yeah.
Beautiful day, beautiful kit. But yeah, they tied with Gil Vicente. Another big game with big implications, you know? Gil
Nah,
Vicente.
if you're Braga, you gotta win that.
Yeah, for sure. But Gil Vicente also, that's a little bit of a statement for them. They don't want to be irrelevant right away.
Yeah. but
these are your boys. You're pulling for them.
you gotta.
I don't know
you
why.
Gotta
I
kill.
don't know why.
You gotta kill the Jill.
Kill the Gil.
Yeah, they should have.
And then on Friday, the week started. Benfica tied Moreirense 1-1 with a late time penalty in the 97th, buried by Marcus Leonardo, who we have already said has gone to Al Hilal. I don't know. I thought it was a bit of a fishy game. Moreirense gets a goal called off for a foul at half. I don't agree with that. They continue to fight and fight and fight. They score in the 84th through Ofore. And then, lo and behold, 96-minute penalty.
Yeah, I missed the first half. I was working. Thank God I missed that. I never went back to watch it.
You shouldn't.
But I came in for the second half, and they put on Renato Sanchez. And he got a lot of the ball. It looks like he was spreading it pretty good, doing some stuff.
I'll tell you, I watched this whole game, and
Tell
I
me.
started in the first half. I didn't see the first half either. I fell asleep. This shit
Oh,
was
okay.
bad.
You did
Yeah,
not
no,
watch
it's
the whole
garbage.
game.
Dude, that stuff was dog shit. I was
They're
like,
playing horribly, yeah.
Yeah,
especially
I was-
in the summer on a Friday afternoon. I just got back from Portugal like half a week later. I'm still a little jet lagged. Like I put my head down.
Yeah.
You couldn't lock in.
Oof.
I was
Second half.
I was at Dave and Buster's. My friend was streaming the game on his phone. Couldn't get them to put on.
Why the fuck were you at
Interesting.
David Buster's on a Friday?
What were you doing
afternoon?
there?
Work social.
Oh.
Everyone stop. What were you doing at Dave & Buster's?
No better place for to enjoy a steak in an arcade setting, guys. No, I had some chicken wings though.
Okay,
But yeah, it was like a
in all
work-
seriousness, I had chicken wings.
Yeah, no, it was a work thing. It was our intern's last day. He's a Sporting fan, so I
Nice.
can't talk shit to him on
Celebrate
tomorrow.
interns now. I guess
If they're
that's what
doing
you
a
guys
good
going
job,
got going on.
They do a good
if
job.
they're not getting paid, at least give them Dave and Buster's.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that's right.
He's a little kid too. What is he? 16?
Nah, he's 20 something.
Cool.
Yeah. So
yeah. Anyways, go ahead.
Ronaldo Sanchez comes in the second half. I kind of like the way Schmidt's like including him. He's kind of like, you know, easing him into the team, which is good because I think Ronaldo Sanchez needs a lot of ease, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Too hard, too fast, he kind of breaks down.
Yeah.
And I'm worried for all these Champions League games, honestly. Like, they're adding more games to the schedule. And the problem is he's clearly their best player in midfield. Like, as soon as they put him on, he's demanding the ball. He's better than everybody else by a lot.
I think Schmidt wanted that. He's like, you're gonna play deep. You're gonna bring the ball up.
Yeah.
And you're gonna pass around.
And
you're gonna break yourself.
Yeah, he's just picking guys across, and then also he's just like a bully on the ball. They cannot get it off him.
Yeah.
Just all the classic Ronaldo Sanchez stuff. So he looked good, you know, and that's what you want. The other guys, I don't know if they like. It really looked bad. Like it really looked like they were like just not moving right.
They can't get
like,
things going.
Can't get things going. Like kind of looks like they like gave up on the whole team or the Roger Schmidt ball.
It's
or,
hard.
like,
It's frustrating.
They don't believe in the coach. They clearly don't believe in the coach because they're not giving it all for them. And then
He has
they end
no
up-
good football ideas.
I guess not. Then they end up getting I just thought like the goal would come. The goal would come.
I didn't even know if I believed. I usually believe though, but
I thought the goal will come. The goal will come until then they get a chance, and Antonio Silva's trying to make a play on the ball. It kind of squirts through his like little block, and then it just behooves Trubin. He just gets completely bamboozled over there.
you see that you're just like, of course,
Yeah,
the deflection like in the net.
deflection in the net, and then you're like, okay, now I think the goal's gonna come, but I think it's gonna be just to tie, which sucks.
Yeah, and now we got to play to get back to where we started, a tie.
Yeah. So
So I think you're more likely to score the tying goal than to score the winning goal. If they don't score, it's a 0-0 game. Only because they scored were you guys able to like actually pick up the pace and fight and get on the board.
yeah, but like no, they
I
did
mean,
pick up the pace.
Either way, it's a draw.
And they picked up the pace a little bit because he made some changes. He took off Prestiani, who did dog shit. Then he puts on Marcus Leonardo, and he puts on Rollheiser. These guys are going to make a difference. I think now that we have Rollheiser back, we don't need to see Prestiani again anymore for like until maybe coming off the bench once everyone's tired or
Well, we'll
something.
see
But
what
this guy
the-
is not effective.
We'll see what the new coach likes.
He's not effective. Yeah.
I
And
thought
then
Prestiani looked good in the preseason, but that's just preseason. So how do you know?
he played some shit teams.
You're not playing against Moreirense on a Friday night.
I know, yeah. Can you do it on a rainy night in Moria?
And the thing about it too is like Kokshu is Turkish, Tegrikulu is Turkish. This Swiss guy is probably, I have no idea, but he's Swiss, okay? And then the main guy up front is Greek. These guys aren't going to get along, are they? Can a Turk pass to a Greek?
No.
Do we know about this?
No, they can't. They can't.
Do
No.
Turks hate Greeks?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
Oh.
famously. That's one of the biggest Earth rivalries. Do you know about
Earth rivalries?
Yeah.
Goes back to Alexander the Great.
Earth lore.
Yeah.
This is a BC rivalry.
This goes back to BC.
Yeah.
And guess what?
Can't they put that in the past, the BC?
And guess what? It's all about fighting because it definitely ain't about football because both these countries are dog shit at it. And we got all their fucking players, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, that's my opinions. Those are my awful opinions.
Alexander the Great.
And he put on King Arthur.
Cabral
Yeah.
is back.
Cabral, the guy who wants to leave and doesn't want to play for the team. He's
That's a
like, let's see
crapshoot.
what you can do out here.
That's
like his last ditch effort. He's like, my ass is gonna get sacked in the morning. Go out there, Cabral.
But that worked a couple times last year, like once. Remember he scored like a 90th minute last year.
Do you remember when he
It's-
missed a bicycle kick at the end of the game?
Yeah,
Why he's like, why are you fucking doing that?
Dude, I can just see like the Turkish guy or telling the Greek guy like, you should have crossed me the ball. You can't cross for shit. He's like, the Greeks invented the cross. There was no crossing before us.
No crossing before the Greek.
Oh.
Okay.
Turkish kebab is best. No, hero is best.
Nothing to do with football. Yeah. And then we have Carreras, who you call.
Oh,
Long legs.
long stride man.
Yeah, Mr. Longstride.
Mr. Longstrides.
Talk about a guy who can't cross. This guy can't cross.
No.
No, he's just
Oh, we wish we had Nuno Tavares now.
Jesus Christ.
How the times have changed.
Oh, you Benfica fans wish you had the dog fucker, don't you?
This guy's just shooting it across the field. Like, Boz catching it on the other side of the left back. So then he crosses it back to Carreras, essentially. These two guys just shooting it over everybody.
Who passes like that? No one does that
What the
pass.
fuck?
These guys are just playing pong.
Yeah. Two fucking jabronis. Yeah, so other than that, things aren't going well.
Nope.
And then, I thought, okay, earlier in the season, I was kind of surprised when Patrick told me that Schmidt got fired. I was like, oh, I thought we were running it with him until at least Christmas or something. But Patrick said to me it makes sense. It's a perfect time with the window.
Yeah, national break.
Oh yeah, if they get a guy right now, he has pretty much like 2 weeks to meet the team, meet everyone. That's a big team to meet.
7 points.
Get them ready.
7 points from 4 games.
See
a
all
loss.
the jacuzzis.
Is a loss, 2 wins, and a draw, right?
Yeah.
That's not good enough for Benfica. I thought if he goes off to a flying start, that'd be great, and we can keep him for another year. It looks like I agree with everyone that based off what I saw in this game, it was like they didn't even play.
It's like, yeah, they're playing like garbage. Like even the 2 wins is like not convincing. It's just like this looks like shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, we gotta get a different guy in.
And you can tell, like, you have an eye for like when they tried, like every time last year when we like lost to Sporting, I was like, okay, they look like they wanted to beat Sporting, they just couldn't. We got beat. Even heading into that final part of the season, that's what I felt like. And then this season, maybe people were just like, this is stale, or
Well,
the
last
messages
season
are stale.
We also lost the first game.
Yeah.
But then we went on like a bunch of wins. We didn't struggle like this.
Yeah.
And I still believed we could win the league, but this year I don't think it looks so bad. I don't think we could do it. Depends what the new coach, how the new coach does,
I mean, it's
or
still
whatever
early.
happens.
You can get the manager bounce back, which can be pretty significant, but
Depends who it is.
Depends who it is. And we're gonna talk. We're gonna go through the theories, are we?
What about Barrero though? He got that penalty. Remember?
Barreto? I like Barreto over
this guy's always falling
Florentino.
down.
Florentino's got to be Florentino pushed to the side. Florentino's a sub man coming in to lock down the game after Ronaldo Sanchez is tired.
I like Florentino, but they shouldn't both be playing. Yeah.
No.
Why is
absolutely not.
Barreto getting stepped on all the time? It's bad news for Moreira.
He stopped the goal that they got because
Yeah.
he got fouled. He's doing great.
Then he got stepped
And
on
then-
again.
He got
He
the
left.
penalty.
I
Ah.
will say that it wasn't much in that penalty. They were lucky to be awarded that.
We needed it.
The one player, I think it's Artur Cabral, is it, who kicks the ball into his own arm? There's a player ahead who's like the lead guy.
That's before that. Yeah.
He handballs it, lands it to Barreto. He takes a touch. The other guy puts his foot down, so he's already hit grass, and then Barrero falls over that.
Yeah, the guy
So
stepped,
is that
the,
penalty?
the guy stepped in.
He stepped in, yeah, but he hit grass. He hit plain grass, and then the other guy tripped over his
And
leg.
then Sugar Ray Leonardo takes it, scores his last goal for Benfica.
Very nice.
I believed in him, man. I don't know why we sold him. He's the one striker that I believed in.
I thought he was gonna have a great season, to be honest.
Yeah.
I
And he
think-
had that great moment last year when he picked up the flag. He pointed. He said, "Look at this guy over here.
Look at this symbol, Benfica.
This.
That's where I am
That's a
now.
great moment. I think that's a great picture.
And
but now he's gone.
He's doing that at Al Hilal with George Jesus. Next week, you guys play Santa Clara at home,
Oh shit!
which big game. Santa Clara gotta prove themselves, prove their new crest.
When's
Yeah,
this
they're
game?
gonna be like, wow, they're smelling blood in the water. And Santa Clara's playing well.
Yeah.
September 14th. At
Oh, right, because
3:30.
we got the Internacional break,
This is
which
2
is a
weeks.
perfect time. So who do you think, Patrick, is the best person for them to hire? Sergio Conceição?
No, absolutely not. I don't know why people want him.
People want.
Don't
this
you
to
guys
happen.
hate this man's guts? Like, I don't care if you think he's a good coach or not. Like,
This is
he's not Benfica at all.
This is a real rumor.
I believe it.
That's insane.
It's a
Have you
rumor.
seen those Portuguese tabloids? Anything is possible.
Well, also people are just like Rui Costa. Who are Rui Costa's friends? Who are his buds? I guess
Right.
he goes back with Conceição
Yeah.
because they played together.
But there's been
But-
so much shit talking for the last like 10 years.
I know,
But
I don't know why anyone would want this.
But business is business as usual. But Rui Costa, Sergio Conceição, he has been hard done by Porto. So there is a motivation. There's motive, right?
Ooh, evil motive.
There's evil motive, and he's an evil man.
Yes.
And Benfica, maybe we're too good. We need to go evil.
But if
and apparently this black jersey this year, Evan, you said was evil. So
It was, yes.
Nah,
It is an
Chris,
evil jersey.
The star jersey.
The stars are evil.
I don't know, man.
He called it evil.
Even if you hate the current administration, you were just there for like 10 years. You can't hate that's just a fuck you to all the Porto fans. If you go join Benfica, that's a fuck you to every single fan.
Maybe he doesn't care. He's a mercenary.
Solidify his evil.
Oh my god.
that's evil. Yeah, isn't that the most evil thing of all?
I don't like any
When
of
Hulk
this.
Hogan turned his back on those little Hulkamaniacs, that was so evil of him. I never cared about you fans, you you bums.
Yeah, the Portuguese league is like wrestling, like WWE.
Yeah, it is. Bruno Lage also in the conversation.
Now this
I
is
like
one,
Lodge.
No, this is
I
one,
think he deserves another chance. Just give him the year. See
Patrick,
what,
you're
he can do.
delusional. Oh my God, this guy has not succeeded anywhere except for the one time he had João Felix. That is, I do not trust this man.
I
This
actually
guy
forgot he was at
stinks.
Wolves. That's insane. I almost completely deleted
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, he
He
sucked
was a
at
wolf.
Wolves.
This
too.
guy
Yeah.
sucks. No,
And he
there's
quit-
absolutely no
he
way.
quit at Botafogo because he was losing it. He was choking.
Yeah, he sucked there too.
The man is terrible, coach. He does.
No, he
don't-
did really. I know it was a lot to do with João Felix, but he did do well that second half of the Benfica season when he took over, and then the start of the next season he did very well, but he choked. But he does like to choke.
He choked hard. 7-point lead, if we all remember correctly.
Yes.
Leo
in Christmas.
Jardim also in the running. In the
Now there's a
conversation.
name. Now there's a name I would like. I would.
I don't like
fuck
the way his
with
head
that.
looks. It's too big and
Yeah,
bald.
it is
What?
weird.
That's what
It's
you're
an egg
going off of.
It's an egghead. Nah, yeah, he's okay. He hasn't coached in like a big league in like years.
Yeah, he's been in like Qatar and stuff. And then Van Bommel, which I don't know where that came from.
Van Bommel was one of the key players in the Portugal, the battle,
Nuremberg.
the Battle of Nuremberg. Yeah, and I'm not gonna. Don't agree with that. I don't see that
You
guy.
don't
looks
like the
a,
Dutch.
He's like a.
You say it all the time.
What?
You don't go Dutch.
You don't go Dutch.
But
don't-
you hate going Turkish even more.
He's not even like a Dutch like he's not like
No,
a.
he's a Dutch master.
But he's not.
I
He's
put
not
him
a
up
Dutch
there.
master. He's not a Johan Cruyff. He's a hard man. He's a
Yeah.
motivator guy. Fuck that. I need someone with an idea. This guy has bricks for brains.
But aren't you guys going harder?
Yeah, you want Sergio Conceição? He goes hard.
Yeah, but that guy's got kind of like. He's not. He was like a creative player. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of. I don't know.
Okay. Well, we're try this. What is this port, Chris?
Abafadinho.
Abafadinho.
This is
It's
good.
not an actual
It's not
port.
port. It's a licorice wine.
Yes,
Okay,
because it was
well.
not made in Portugal.
Cheers. That is sugary.
That's nice.
Yeah. Very
That's
sweet.
real
Justin loves
fucking
sweet
nice.
stuff.
Whoa.
Real fucking nice. I'll get you there.
All right. Thank you for listening to the pod. Just remember, follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. We're on YouTube. We're on Pama Pulse. Take some time to leave a rating or review. Tell your friends. Tell your friends about this podcast. And if you're in Brazil, I don't know, share it in a different way. You don't got Twitter anymore.
Oh yeah, they don't have
Oh,
Twitter.
really?
Yeah. We're on Patreon. Join us on Patreon. We do an after show, extra content there, and help us out. You know, pod takes a lot out of us, so it's a little thank you. So yeah, if you're into Patreon, get at us there. But yeah, Brazil banned Twitter.
Yeah.
They don't like the Musk.
They don't like free speech.
I think it's a little bit of a crazy thing going on.
It's all about control over there.
Yeah, but it's like Twitter's not that bad. Like it's a little bit crazy, but like
Didn't they like try to
Twitter's kind
ban
of
people
bad,
and then
dude.
Musk wouldn't do it?
If you open my Twitter and you think that's who I am, that's not it. That's not
booty
me
pics.
at
Booty
all.
pics?
But still, I'm just like, it's a little excessive. I'm
That's
not
not
saying
me.
Twitter's like the perfection of free speech, but I still feel like there's enough in there that you're like, hey, to ban it, that was a lot.
Yeah, it's not that crazy.
Did you make a pick yet, Justin?
It's ridiculous. Down there, it's ridiculous.
What?
It's delayed?
Who's
Yeah,
your
it's
first?
delayed.
Who's your first pick?
Brees Hall.
Who's
He's a
that?
running back for the Jets. Anyways, we don't need to talk about that. I want to know.
I would like
Patrick,
to know your picks.
Yeah, I would like to know as well.
Your pick is in. Do, 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 do.
They had to redo it. I'm sitting here. They told me just auto draft. I'm like, okay, whatever. Anyways, I'm trying to do a NFL fantasy draft at the same time I'm doing this. So that's a good segue into our fantasy. You
Yes.
guys are playing fantasy, but with, I believe it is Long Ball Football's fantasy league.
No, we have our own
we
league.
have our own league.
And
but
you can
also-
still join it. You guys can still make a team and beat me because I'm
I-
doing so bad.
This
Guys,
week was my worst week.
I've checked out.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
fine, that's
You guys
fine.
aren't big on it, anyways.
I only really care for about a third of the time.
You only
And
liked
that's
it
about-
when there was an app.
And that's about good to be halfway.
Yeah. The app was very helpful. I will say, what is this new program we use? World Fantasy Soccer.
Okay, just quit. Just quit. Delete this. Stop. What are we doing? Delete this.
This was actually how I found it. It was like just a pop up on my computer when I was looking at free movies online.
You want to play Portuguese League?
It was right
Fantasy?
beside the Try Not to Come game.
Yeah, it's a virus. Yeah.
We got a 10-man league, so let's up this league because it's sad.
Dude, I'm looking at the
10's the
way
perfect
I'm
number.
looking
No,
at.
10's a great number. What are you talking about? No, that's not. Now that I know there's 10 people, let's not poo-poo the league. I thought it was you two and one
It's
other
a nice
guy.
little league.
You could be 11.
I'm looking at the way
That's
the
an odd
windows are
number.
popping up on your screen as you're going through this website, and like it does not look safe at all.
No, it's safe. It's just like
It's his computer.
I'm just
honestly,
saying
it's a
it-
lot. It's a lot better. It's just not an app.
Yeah,
That's the.
I'm
struggle.
not saying it's not safe. I'm saying it doesn't look safe.
It's safe. Anyways, join us on World Soccer Fantasy. I don't know what it was, but if you need the link,
Any combo of those words, probably it'll come up. I
If
think.
you
Yeah.
like to live dangerously,
shoot us a DM, and if you want, we'll send you the link to join it. Maybe you got a team out there already. You're looking for a new league to join. Get at us.
Patrick, I want to ask you something about Benfica. Go back to the Benfica corner.
Sure.
Don't you think they should have had a new coach by now? And also, what's taking them so long? And when do you think we'll hear about a new coach? By the end of the week?
It has to be by the end of the week. I was hoping like right away. I was hoping he had a guy in his back pocket ready to do this.
Clearly not, eh? I feel like...
Well, maybe he does. He just doesn't want to tell everyone.
I think
yet.
the only one that he would do that with would be Lodge.
right.
Because that guy's sitting at home with his TV, eating potato chips, watching games.
hey, has anybody said he Schmidt the bed?
Oh, you did.
Oh.
Well, the
Done it
team
in the past.
team is off until Friday,
Yeah.
so the coach would have nothing to do with
Until
the team.
Friday.
Yeah.
So they can conduct it. But I haven't heard about interviews. I haven't heard about nothing. So it's kind of just...
He
it's
must
a
know what he
little
wants to
odd,
do.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a little odd.
What if there's just someone from left field no one's even heard of?
Yeah.
Maybe we've heard of him, but
He gets that-
he's no rumors.
He gets that Turkish coach who made they made a documentary about that coached him in Fiorentina. Maybe.
Oh, that's way too Turkish.
Way too Turkish.
Well, then why we then explain all these signings, please?
You know who else is sitting at home eating potato chips?
Who?
Jurgen Klopp.
Oh,
That rumor bubbled up, and I was like, "There's no way."
No, there's no way. I
What?
think he
I bet
he
he's
just said he
he's
wanted
done.
to go on vacation or like take a
Holiday.
break.
Jurgen
Yeah.
Klopp to Benfica.
oh no! He said he wants to be done. He said he's like done.
Well, he
done.
wants to take like a break and do nothing for a while.
No, I've heard he's like done.
No,
That'd
he
be
did
cool.
two. He did two like big 7-year projects, or like almost 10. Like he did the
Yeah.
Dortmund, and then he did the Liverpool, and he was like that. He burned a little burnt out.
Definitely
right?
needs a
Yeah.
couple years off.
He didn't want to rebuild that Liverpool.
dude,
team.
listen.
This would be
yeah.
a time where I could see Mourinho jumping in if he didn't just sign up to Fenerbahce. If he was not at Fenerbahce right now, I could 100% see Mourinho jump in.
That'd be cool.
Well, they
tell
should
you-
have. They should have done that last year. Then I'm down
Yep.
for that.
You know what? I know how Jurgen Klopp feels. I've been in two really long-term relationships like that. I'm not ready to go back until the time is right.
Right.
You know. So I think you need a juicier opportunity than a half-ass Benfica team. You know.
It could be a fun thing for him.
People are
Living
talking-
in Portugal.
Dude, it's like trying to date a hot crazy girl. You're like, yeah, no, I can't do that.
Benfica's
This
a
is
hot crazy
all
girl
me-
right now?
Yeah, this is me putting in all the work here.
I mean, she's not that hot right now.
no, she's not. that
Benfica?
hot.
Well, no,
Not
the
looking that
team, the aura, that's very sexy.
All
Yeah.
the aura
Yeah,
of
maybe-
the club is sexy, but you look at all the players they have, and you're like, "What is this?"
Yeah, that's the craziness of the girl. Yeah,
That's why it was a perfect analogy by Chris. We don't have to
Yeah.
analyze a perfect analogy. It was
I'm
a
trying to
perfect
back up his analogy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, let's move to England. Luis Diaz hits up United for 2. Salah adds another. The Red Devils lose 3-0 at home to rivals Liverpool. Salah 2 assists and a goal. The star of the show. He's got a new haircut. He's going short. He's looking good. Did he go to Turkey in the offseason?
Upon replay, Justin says yes.
I'm gonna say yeah. It looks pretty colored in, unless he went marker or something. But I
not
don't
markering.
think
He
so.
moves so swiftly, even in the replay matches. I can't really get a good look at the hairline.
Yes.
And he looked sharp. I will say the goal he scored, where he's kind of like taking it in his stride at the same time, where he like kind of side foots it. That's really hard to do. My God.
He's
Yeah.
he's such a good
Well,
player.
I
man.
mean, with confidence of a brand new hairline, maybe that can help
I
you.
think that helps. I think
Yeah,
that
he's
helps.
smiling a lot out there.
And he's looking
Yeah.
at his coach and he says, "This guy can't grow anything."
And he's he's got a new coach. Maybe he's refreshed from that.
Yeah.
The last few years, I think maybe he felt like a little. I don't know. I'm not gonna imagine how he feels, but you could see the play has dropped off a little bit. We'll see what he does this year. But what do you think of this, Chris? Because I think I debated these guys about it last week. We have such big and intense debates on this program of the flipped upside down or right side up Nike check mark.
I love when Nike does anything weird.
Oh, you like weird
I
Nike?
do. Yeah.
Weird.
I've seen like it's like a Nike thing with the swoosh, but then the whole Nike thing's all blacked out. That's cool. I have another one with a double swoosh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, big fan of any Nike product that actually says swoosh on it.
Oh really?
You like it saying swoosh.
Yeah,
You don't just say that in your mind. You want it to say it on the shirt.
yeah,
got the-
love it.
you-
I got 2 swoosh sweatshirts.
You were one of the first people I saw who got those blazers with the big check mark.
yeah, yeah.
Well, I guess you
Anytime-
don't call them a check mark. You call them a swoosh.
It's a swoosh. Yeah. But yeah, I like it. I'm gonna cop me one of those. I think,
It just doesn't look right. It looks like it's not supposed to be like that.
and that's why I like it.
Yeah.
it's
Bro.
different.
Okay, you got me there. Yeah.
Aside from that, man, this manager, I know he came. Where is he? PSV?
Slut.
Some weird team like
PSV, I
that.
think. I don't know.
Dude, that guy came in and he read Ten Hag's whole fucking game plan. And he's like, "This is how we win," and he fucking crushed it.
I think I could beat Ten Hag.
Casemiro had the worst game of his life, possibly. But yeah, United just looked terrible, and fucking Bruno and Dallo are out there just looking like shit.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Well, yeah,
Crush
when Casemiro's playing against you, it's pretty easy.
Yeah, fuck.
Then did you guys see his? There was so much, and it's bad for I think wives and girlfriends, wags, to be on
Wags.
social media. They shouldn't be. It's like don't listen to your
Oh.
man or don't engage.
Yeah.
She posted a
Who is this?
picture.
Casemiro's
wife
wife.
posted a picture because he was getting slagged off a lot of his trophy room.
Oh,
Of all his
And-
Champions League.
well, he shouldn't have went to United.
But don't you know
Yeah.
it's like that's the past. Like yeah, he
Yeah.
did that. Guess what? He's got to get off the field.
Overstaying as well.
Show a picture of his future trophy room empty.
Benfica. You guys should have picked him up.
That would have been cool.
That would have been cool.
Nah,
Hey,
we're
you
good
could-
with
you could
midfield.
never- You could never pay him enough.
We don't want him either.
I think he'd be good.
That's a brag a guy. Casemiro.
No. Casemiro's contract is fucking through the roof.
Yeah, he makes too much money. To
Yeah,
go
he's
to
making
Braga.
bank, dude.
Chris, how you feel about this new signing? Chiesa.
Oh my God!
Italian.
I found out it was like 3:00 in the morning Portugal time. I came back from the festa. I started scrolling through Instagram. I started punching the bed. I was sleeping on a really firm mattress. I woke up my girlfriend. I was like, "What?" And I was like, "I gotta text like 10 people right now." Yeah, no, I love it. I frequently told Italian people whenever talking about soccer, I said, "This is the best guy you have."
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They don't have anybody else.
So Chiesa's gone. Chico took his place at Juve.
That's cool. Younger guy.
So that's why you're welcome. That's why they let him leave.
Why, thank you so much. Thank you for extending that arm.
Yeah. Haaland bangs in another hat trick, putting him at 8 in under 70 games in the EPL. The record is 12. Aguero did it in like 270 games.
Oh my God, he's gonna dismantle this.
Yeah.
That's actually wild. Yeah. What a
Yeah.
wild stat.
So 3-1 win over the Hammers, maybe 3-0. Oh no, yeah. Ruben Diaz scores the own goal, and then Haaland gets 2 assists from one from Bernardo, one from Mateus Nunes,
Yeah.
and then the last one from Rico Lewis.
Rico.
Yeah, we like to see Bernardo get involved. We like to see Mateus Nunes get involved. When he came on in the Euro, let's see more of this guy.
Mateus Nunes' assist in that game was phenomenal. Like Bernardo's, you're like, yeah, it's what Bernardo does. Mateus Nunes is like that. He sliced that midfield in half.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I think maybe he took his the Pep school adjustment year. You know, so
Yeah.
maybe the second year we'll see more of him, and then also reminds me a little bit of another Sporting guy that left and now is on Manchester United, their rival Ugarte, who I think
Yes.
they're expecting Ugarte to really help that midfield because it needs help. They sent McTominay's ass out.
What's bizarre? McTominay is going to Napoli.
Napoli's made some weird moves. They got Billy Gilmore, Neres, and
Lukaku.
They got Billy Gilmore.
Billy G.
That is fucked. And Antonio Conte, that's why. Because he's been in the EPL, and he's like, these are all the guys I want to play with.
Yeah,
Neres got robbed at gunpoint.
yeah, I heard about this.
Did he?
Tough
Already?
guy.
For what?
And his car, his car smashed up and robbed as well.
Should have never went there.
Yeah,
In
should've gone to
Italy?
Naples.
Napoli.
In
He's,
Naples.
now
Napoli
he's
Daboli.
see now what they do is it's a whole thing. So now he's got to pay for protection. So it's like he's making a nice wage, but because he's in Napoli, half of that wage or a little bit of that wage, that's gonna have to pay for his protection.
To the mafia.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Kind of cool though. You got an entourage, some big guys walking around town with you.
Maradona was never touched. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
That's different, yeah.
Yeah. You know where to spend his money.
Well, Neres with those eyes, he kind of looks like a Robert De Niro. You know, like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
squinty
yeah.
eye.
Oh, you think he could play a role? Yeah, he could play a role.
You talking to me?
But Neres
That's what he
actually
said
doesn't
when a
know.
guy-
He
Yeah.
doesn't know if is being talked to. He's kind of like out of it high. He's like, did someone say something to me?
You want me to get the ball back?
Yeah. Interesting runaround of strikers there too. Because like Lukaku went to Napoli, Osimhen went to Galatasaray, Tammy went to AC.
Yeah.
Everyone's just doing the loops.
Yeah, and then I heard something along the lines of Osimhen wanted a big move. He could never settle personal terms with a big club. So then all the moves that Napoli kept proposing that they were willing to accept, he just kept like scuttering them. So then they froze him out of the squad. They eventually found this Turkish team to send him to. They owe him, like he won them a
Dude,
title.
they're so shit to their players though. They're assholes.
Yeah, they owe him at least give him somewhere to play, right?
Yeah.
And
they
then
didn't do that.
And then someone said that, I think this came out in a tweet I read, Tuchel once said to Lukaku, I guess when they were on Chelsea together, Antonio Conte came on the TV and he said, "Oh, look, there's your daddy. There's your daddy." Because I guess Conte brings him wherever he goes. Inter, where was the other? Chelsea, and now Napoli. So it is kind of true.
It is his daddy.
That's his boy. That's his little boy.
Did you see how Lukaku got welcomed to Napoli? Like all these people, he's getting out like the car. All these people like swarming him. I was like, what the hell? These people will welcome anyone like this.
Dude, he's huge in Italy, man. Roma, Inter.
Yeah, man,
they love
everyone,
him.
every team will welcome.
He's
him
like a
that.
Zlatan.
Not that good.
He's
he's
just
so
like a journeyman.
trash.
He's like the
He's
best journeyman you've ever seen.
Yeah.
And he's not even like funny. He's not even cool. Like,
Put him
In
on
the
the
locker
mic, you
room?
never know.
what the hell does he do?
He's not even
What?
funny.
Why do,
Like,
why do people like him? He's not that good looking either. I don't know.
he doesn't even score. He's just a big dude.
Big
Sounds
dude.
like he stole your girlfriend.
He's not even like
He's a
funny.
girl. That's
He's not
why.
that good looking either. Look at me.
And I don't even want him on my team. You know,
No.
I don't know.
Back in England, midweek, Wolves beat Burnley in the Carabao Cup. Gonzalo Guedes scores 2 goals. This man's alive.
That's
This guy's
crazy.
still on Wolves.
So is Podence. He's back.
Him and Podence are back.
You guys all gave up on Wolves.
Wolves went very Brazilian.
Yes, that's okay, but they're still maintaining the Portuguese roots.
There are some Portuguese roots.
But then on the
Totti
weekend, they were
Gomes.
benched.
Yeah, they all got benched. They only play Totti Gomes, Nelson Semedo, and Sa.
That's still 3.
Three's
That's
a wash.
Three is a
Three.
wash.
Those aren't the ones you want to
Hey,
see.
Wait,
No.
but 3.
You don't pay your money to go see those
3
ones.
with a potential 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonzalo Guedes, the last title we won, big part of it. I got the jersey. From
I liked
that
him that
shirt.
season,
I
yeah.
like him. He's my boy. He's one of ours.
He can bring this Carabao Cup
He's-
form.
He's one of our own. He's one. What's the Portuguese equivalent to that one? We got to find out.
Jota Silva, also in the Carabao Cup, scores for Forest. He drags a game with Newcastle into penalties, but they lose.
Ah.
Him and Nuno.
That sucks. They went to Forest. He's gonna get lost in the Forest, I think.
Wait. Who's the Nuno they have in
level.
Forest?
Nuno Espírito Santo. They have
Oh.
the Holy Spirit of the Forest.
Huh.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we'll see what happens there.
Spirit of the Force. Sounds like I'm playing Ocarina of Time.
Right? Talked on Italy, but hey, AC Milan and Lazio 2-2 game. Nuno Tavares assists both goals for Lazio. Leão apparently fighting to get back into the squad. Fonseca's not digging his work ethic.
Guy's a
He
douche.
scores the tying goal.
You just need a flash of lightning with Leão. Work ethic, yeah, it's always been a question.
Yeah, like you said, you just need him for a couple minutes, right?
Yeah. He's like the Brazilian Ronaldo. He's like, hey.
But why do you want him to play defense? Why do you want him to run, chase
Yeah.
guys?
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Watch-
maybe press? I don't know.
Like watch him smoke this guy, like he did at Portugal. Well, he's one of those guys like he's like, okay, watch this, and then he like does something crazy.
Yeah.
He's like the James Harden, you know?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not going back and playing D. You see how good I am playing offense?
And what do we think about these whited out armpits that that sort of AC Milan's running with?
Is it bothering you? It doesn't bother
It's
me.
What like the whole so it's cuffed white, and then they decide to put this white strip under the arm.
Is it for the sweat?
It's different.
It's going to make the
good.
sweats show.
Just
It's
a
gonna
little
get
white
it's gonna
panel.
get yellow quick.
It's a white panel. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's interesting.
I like it better than the flipped Nike.
Well, I know, Justin, you don't like change. That's freaking you out.
Other than that, we got Chico. He debuted for Juve, or maybe not debuted, but
And he's already doing Italian hand
he's already
signals.
getting really Italian. If this jersey didn't have a collar, I feel like that's like an automatic purchase.
I love
Got
when
the
the Adidas
zebra.
does the trefoil,
Yes.
that they won't do it for Benfica, they refuse. And I will say, I didn't know that Juve is supposed to be some kind of lion.
It's a zebra.
It's a zebra.
Yeah.
Do zebras do that? They go on their back legs and go.
Probably not.
I think if you domesticate them, you could get them to do that.
You can get them to
Sure.
do whatever you want.
Yeah,
Heard this week?
You never been to a zebra competition?
No. I guess I don't see zebras a lot. It's a cool
Yeah.
thing to see. We should go to the zoo.
I
All
was-
of us.
That's far
I'd
away.
be into that, actually.
This week I was drinking with this girl. It was a friend of a coworker who works closely with horses, and she works specifically, I think, at the racetrack.
Horse girl.
Horse girl, yeah. And apparently the horses know that they're in a race. They know that they're supposed to pass the other horses.
If you train them well enough.
Isn't that interesting?
Well, if they do that enough times, they're like, yeah, this is what I do now. This is my life.
But I
Okay.
didn't know that they know that they're supposed to be racing. So
Okay,
like they have an instinct to want to be ahead of the other horses.
Okay,
Leader
I
of the
got
pack.
2 questions here. One, how can anybody ever prove that? And 2, why do they need jockeys then?
Oh.
Beat their ass.
Interesting.
Beat their ass. Those are great questions you just thought of.
Those are really good questions. I'm not sure, but I think the jockeys help guide them. Like have the
okay.
horse blinders and stuff.
But they shouldn't have to whack them in the butt.
That's motivation. Or it's a little kinky.
Yeah, maybe they like it.
And apparently, when a lady horse walks past like all the guy horses go nuts. They go crazy.
Well, same with dogs too. You know?
Yeah.
They're all horny. That's when you jerk them off.
Why
and
don't they
make more of them?
Why don't they put a lady horse at the finish line? Get the horses there faster.
And then everyone gets to watch.
That's kind of a little too much. That's a little weird.
Getting wild. Elsewhere in France, Vitinha scored a penalty. I guess he got promoted to penalty kick taker. Smooth penalty. Looked good.
Oh yeah.
Smooth penalty taker.
And I saw a little.
Thank you. I was trying to think of one.
Someone put a little tiny mini clip of João Neves controlling a ball very well, which he does all the time.
He's good, yeah.
He's gonna have a lot of eyeballs on him now that he's on PSG.
Vitinha and Neves cooking there.
I thought that
unbelievable.
midfield would be a little too small, but in the French league, I think maybe in the Premier League it might not work. In the French league, works just fine.
With
They're gonna
Zaire
destroy.
Emery.
I would like to see Gonzalo Ramos being at the end of these strikes, but obviously he's hurt. He's not coming back probably until January or something like that. So they got some other guys going on there. They've lost all their star power. They're trying to build something new. I was just
What
in
do
the
you mean they
PSG.
lost their star power?
Who
You
do they
got
have?
Dembele.
Dembele,
Kolo
Muani,
Muani.
dude.
These aren't stars.
They're not household
Chris, do you know
names
this?
yet.
I don't even know. I've never heard those names in my life.
Okay, so would you say they lost star power?
I think they lost some stuff.
Well, they lost
Yeah.
Mbappe. Of course, that you're gonna lose a bit. They lost star power there.
And Neymar.
That
and
was a
Messi,
while ago.
And Messi.
Yeah.
But in the wake, the players will come. Now they have all this extra money for contracts.
Yeah, for sure. And it's good.
Justin's saying he didn't say they lost good players. He said they lost star players.
Yeah,
Fair.
they lost star power.
Fair.
now they got the João Neves. I went into the PSG store. He said the Frenchman there was amazing. He kept talking. You know, he loves PSG. He loves the jerseys, the shirts, their collab with Chanel and Louis Vuitton and all this kind of stuff. But what they don't have is an A with the accent over it. So I could not get João Neves printed on it for my brother. Isn't that crazy? So he's got to order them new. I just got the jersey blank. I got to order them new with the letters. They have not. First of all, it took them forever to get. Took them forever to get the fucking away jersey, and now I think this is a very disrespected Toronto store, PSG store.
Well, I'll tell you.
Then they sent him the.
How many times are you going there? You calling every day?
I went early. I went around your birthday time. They didn't have the away yet, and then I went a month later. They don't have the right letters. They said he signed later than they got the letters.
Oh yeah.
So
that makes sense. Does this guy have your phone number? Is he gonna call you?
I think he's gonna. He said I will update the Instagram. My Instagram.
You have his Instagram?
Why don't they just get they can't get the little swiggle?
Oh,
The
you
swiggle?
can just
they
cut,
don't
you can
have.
just cut that out of a different one.
That's right.
I've seen that happen.
Cut it out of an S.
No, if he does that, then Patrick's gonna notice and he's like, "What the fuck is this? I got some kind of knockoff squiggle."
I'm very particular about my squiggles.
Yeah.
You can get the right squiggle. You just got to be good with the scissors.
Evan's got a guy though.
No,
Why don't you go to Evan's guy?
I'm trusting Evan's guy. He's
He's a professional.
He's cutting squiggles. I'm not trusting the guy who's cutting squiggles.
He's a professional.
I can't trust a squiggle cutter.
No, that guy's cutting.
He's going to his Frenchman.
The man cuts squiggles so good you would never know.
This guy, I know Evan's guy. That guy's got construction paper, glue.
He's got a glue stick.
Glue and a little bit of clear tape. Okay, I'm not going there.
This guy's got too much Elmer's kicking around.
He runs the whole store.
He's a
good.
red green. He's a red green of jerseys.
He's got those old glues.
He's a top
with the
man.
rubber stoppers on
yeah,
the
glue stick.
He's jabbing his scissors into it to get the glue running again.
He's got an arts and crafts thing going on.
I'm not going there.
My
I'm
guy's
good.
He fixed my Sergio jersey.
He did fix it up nice.
I'll go to your guy anytime.
Mbappe scores his first Real Madrid goal at home. 2-0 game against Betis, both against Rui Silva.
We haven't been able to pay attention to Real Madrid in a long time. They have not had a Portuguese guy.
Yeah, I don't really care.
I think it's racism at this point.
Yeah, come on, Real Madrid. But yeah, nice marker there. Local teams, Toronto FC lose again. 3-1 loss to DC United. They got distracted. The CNE's on. They can't handle this.
Oh,
There is a Ferris wheel. There is like a little thing that goes across
Yeah.
with the benches or whatever.
Woo woo.
Guys are all out there gambling on how many ducks.
They're getting
I was
fed
killing it at the Ducks. It wasn't the
killed
Ducks.
the
It was
Ducks?
Crown and Anchor. I was destroying.
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe they're getting too caught up on the deep fried butter.
Yeah, they were getting fed deep fried butter at halftime.
It's gnarly,
What
dude.
the hell is
Deep-fried butter?
What is this? A deep fried butter.
Oh, disaster.
Oh, you could just see what's that guy's name we have?
Bernadette.
Bernadette going crazy about that. I had a deep fried pickle kind of deal. It was pretty good.
Nasty.
Do you know what I had last year?
The only because it's so deep fried, so crazy. It's like I only need a couple bites of this. You know what I mean? It's too big.
Do you know what I had one year? It was insane. Hot dog in a pickle, deep fried like a pogo, and then with peanut butter and jelly on top.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
What the fuck did you just say
You
to me?
sick fuck.
Can I tell you something? It was pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Sick fuck.
I would recommend.
I had a great time there. I did an in and out job kind of in a way. Like me and Andrew walked in. I played a few games. Like, you know, I love whipping the balls at things you could break.
Yeah.
You know that? Just whip it as hard as you can.
Yeah.
Play a little basketball, show off my skills. And then we had that pickle that she liked. It's the saltiest popcorn you ever would ever want, which is good. That's what you want at the fair.
Pipokas,
And then we had it's like a ice cream slab with it's a waffle.
Oh,
It's the classic waffle.
Those are so good.
At first, I was wary of it. I looked at it, I was like, what the fuck? And then I took a bite. I said, oh, I get it. Yeah, it was really good.
I think that one gave me diarrhea real bad because I'm super lactose.
Oh,
but
okay.
I would even do it again.
Yeah, and then we just kind of walk around, look at. There's a whole aisle that has like a bunch of junk you can buy,
Oh,
and Andrea actually found some junk she wanted.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah,
People are just hawking junk in tents.
Yeah, the junk tents.
Yeah.
Yeah. We passed by
Like,
the
this is
junk
horrible.
tents.
This is like depressing part of this thing.
That
No,
sounds
but
so
the-
cool.
Yeah, but Andrea found some cool like
Everyone's
cool.
beaded flowers that she liked.
There was one guy measuring feet. He was a disgusting pervert. I didn't like that at all.
Oh, the guy sticks his pencil up in the air and he's like checking the weight of people.
Yeah.
How's your magic pencil telling me the answer?
My favorite one is the one that the guys hang, right?
Oh yeah, they hang.
Yeah. Oh. And I forgot I played a game. It's for people from very nice countries, not for me, where it's like a cricket throwing game, and then on the opposite side they have a batting one. So I was throwing it, trying to hit this wicket. It's harder than you think, man. It is fucking real hard to hit a wicket.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a single wicket.
oh, okay.
Yeah. So I was trying to hit it, and I had to like, I didn't have to, but it helped to like throw it like the proper way.
Proper.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't do that. I would just throw like a baseball. Why are you gonna try to put in a new technique?
It has to bounce because it has to bounce.
You got to bounce it, and it's got to have that weird little.
It has
thing
to
on
bounce first.
I would just
Got
throw
like
it
a
so that
Saturn
it,
ring on it.
I
too.
would throw it so that it bounced like 2 feet before the wicket.
Yeah, I didn't do this. But I want to. Hey, look, it's like when in
Rome.
yeah, and not Rome, but whenever, wherever.
When in Mumbai?
So I try to hit the ground first. If I was by myself, I'd try the batting part after, but whatever.
Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, TFC. I don't know. Any words on that?
Oh yeah, he was at this
Oh,
game.
they blew it. That DC United game it was bad.
Yeah.
I was at the Forge game earlier in the week.
Yes. Barely beat Forge. Go
They-
through on away goals.
They beat on aggregate on
Those
away
sons of
goals. Yeah.
bitches.
Insigne got into it a bit with the Forge, one of the Forge players and
Yeah.
the coach. I like that. Fuck you. Fuck them up.
Yeah. Fuck them.
Oh, I
Have
think
some passion.
probably Insigne's thing was that maybe were they taking liberties with him, and they're like no name players, and he's like making a lot of money. Is that?
Maybe he did that a bit.
Yeah. He
But,
probably
like,
feels like he's tough shit, but hey.
They almost had you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the same thing when you go to Premier League and you're fucking Man City and you got to play West Brom in the FA Cup. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. He
not
scored a
that
nice
far
goal.
behind. They lost the first game, so what the fuck does that say about TFC?
Yeah.
Dude, it's gotta suck to be Insigne right now. Like, you were just the captain. You
Oh, man.
won the fucking
Speaking of
championship,
which-
and now you're coming here. This is like depression town.
Speaking of which, one of the best things I've seen on social media, and I'm like so jealous that MLS thought of this. They did between two posts, which is like between two ferns, but they get a host to like talk to players and kind of talk shit to them the way Zach Galifianakis does his thing. And the guy, he did it with Insigne, and he's like, how did it feel to leave Napoli and then watch them win the whole league the next year?
Whoa,
Yeah.
I didn't see this.
Yeah, it's like a really. It's,
We gotta watch this.
Yeah, it's a couple weeks old now, but like I was like, man, that's fucking brilliant. Between two posts.
Who'd they get to do it? Just some guy?
Some white guy. I don't know who he is.
Damn.
Probably American.
If it was a comedian, that would be good.
I'm
but,
sure. Yeah, I'm sure he's some.
What's
kind
his name? We'll figure it out.
of- I don't know.
Oh, maybe he's an actual comedian.
Yeah. And then another local teams, York United. Mauro Eustáquio gets called to be part of the Canadian men's national team coaching staff. Shout out Mauro. That's
Cool.
Fucking awesome.
I see you wrote the MNT. I was like, did he get called up to be a Canadian Mutant Ninja Turtle?
Canadian Mutant Ninja Turtle? Yeah, but he's gonna go, and I think it's like one of the first times where it's like brothers coaching and playing. 'Cause obviously
That's cool.
Steven's gonna
Cool.
be there. Yeah.
What is this like just like a 2-week thing for this, or
Yeah,
is
he's
this
on-
indefinitely?
I think he's just on for this call up, and we'll see how he does. See if he
Cool.
passes
What
the
is he-
test.
is
Make a
he
good
like-
impression?
What's he doing?
I don't know, man.
Part of the team.
He's our assistant coach, so whatever.
Assistant coach?
At York he is, so
Oh, nice.
they're gonna bring him under the wing, show him how
Cool, man.
national team works.
I'm excited for
Yeah. Today was the Labor Day Classic in Halifax. We lost 2-1, which
God
is
damn
kind of
it.
shitty. Halifax are running away with games at home. They're on like a 7-game unbeaten streak.
You want to know why that is?
Why?
They don't have anything else over there.
Let me tell you. I
Yeah,
know.
they need that Labor Day
But
Classic.
Not
they're
much.
still like they're like last place, and they've started the season off really bad, and now they're just killing it at home. And racking up some
So
points.
you guys lost to the last place team.
Yeah, it was shitty.
Damn.
What's
So we had,
what's your playoff sitch?
playoff stitch. I think we're sitting in 4th right now. So we're in the playoffs, but
Top 4 teams make it.
top 5.
This is like
5.
the CFL. Everyone makes it.
No, not everyone. It's top 5.
Not everyone in the CFL makes it. But
Yeah, one team doesn't.
Yeah.
or like 2.
Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna turn these things around.
Like
Definitely
we
gonna make
always
the
say,
playoffs.
logistically, man, Canada's a tough country to have a league in just by itself. It's
True.
like too big and it's fucking
Too small.
too
Yeah.
small.
Yeah.
Too
Yeah.
big and too small at the exact same
Yeah.
time.
We
like,
played.
That's why
Well,
you pay a lot for your cell phone bill.
Listen to this week. We played Halifax today and play Vancouver on Friday. Tune into that game. I guess on one side. If you want to come out to York game, next home match is September 13th. I think we're playing Valor from Winnipeg. A lot of Portuguese presence there. If you want to come out to a game,
Ooh.
give me a shout in the DMs. I'll send you tickets. But yeah, they got Phil Dos Santos as their coach. They got that guy that used to play in the Porto Academy, Resurrección.
Yeah, cool.
And
Jordan Faria.
Jordan Faria.
we
Yeah.
got a bunch of people in
You
the
want pork
Winnipeg.
chops
We
at
gotta
Valor.
hook them up.
Evan's gonna give him 2 first-class tickets to the resurrection.
First class ticket to the resurrection. Get at me, Holmes.
He's like the Undertaker of the CPL.
Yeah. Other news: Ronaldo did that interview with Rio Ferdinand. He keeps trying to grow his YouTube page. So
Keeps doing interviews.
Subscribe.
Two guys who really fucking love
Each other.
No,
Fame.
Talking.
yes. What's it called?
Sound of their own voice.
Clout.
Cloud.
Internet clout. They'll
Yeah.
fucking love it.
Ronaldo's getting into our territory. He's like, I can do a podcast.
Oh yeah,
Like
great.
this motherfucker. Yeah.
He's probably so boring.
I like it's because like all the story. It's good when like someone at the top has stories about Ronaldo rather than like him telling stories about himself
Oh,
because they're all
yeah.
just gonna be like showy off
How
these
good
stories.
I am.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
If other people like Diego, I saw. Remember Diego used to play on Atletico and
And
Porto.
and like Werder Bremen.
Yeah, he had a really good
Wolfsburg.
story about when he played on Atletico about Ronaldo scoring a free kick and then coming up to him, and they thought they were gonna finally beat him, and he's like, he gave me like with the Brazilian accent, like talking to me. I'm like,
He can talk in the Brazilian accent.
That's a
yeah.
good story, right?
Yeah.
But if Ronaldo's just gonna be
If
telling
Ronaldo-
stories,
well,
his
if-
stories are gonna be shit.
Well, if Ronaldo told that same story but about himself, or
Yeah,
you'd
yeah.
be like, you're a dick.
yeah, exactly. Right?
Yeah, he's got to just let his stories be told by other people.
Exactly.
All right. Stonk of the week. We never talked about it, but Wolves on the weekend smashed one home.
Okay.
Belgrade.
Belgrade, Haitian
Bel-
boy. Yeah,
Belgrade.
smacked it. It's beautiful. I don't know. I got that's the only one I saw.
Sure.
He's got it.
All right, it's all yours. João Wonder.
What the hell is that?
This is a traditional Portuguese festa.
I hate it.
That's like Portuguese Slipknot. What are you talking about?
You gotta post this. Post Portuguese Slipknot, and
Okay.
we'll let the fans tell us
That
what they
is
think about this.
Freaking terrifying. And that's
It's
Portuguese.
Kane.
That's Portuguese Big Bird.
It's more Kane. Yeah, there's a big bird. There's a
Kane,
Kane
big
there.
bird.
Yeah.
We got the cross. Yeah, it's freaky. It's freaky
Holy
shit.
shit, dude.
Freaky deaky.
We can do a deep dive on that next week,
Sure.
I don't.
or in the Patreon. But anyways,
Or who would be your João Wonder?
João Wonder. Nuno Tavares to assist.
Ooh.
Leão a goal. Thomas Handel winning goal for Guimarães.
I forget
Gedge.
that guy's Portuguese.
Gige 2 goals.
Oh.
I like that late winner, Tomas Handel.
I like
Handel.
Nuno Tavares to assist.
Those were identical assists.
That's because you want him on your team.
I like Nuno Tavares to assist. I long for the days of Nuno Tavares. The slug inside me longs for the days of Nuno Tavares.
Andre
need
Villas
him.
Boas for an amazing transfer season. That's my vote.
He's doing an amazing job, man. I hate to give it up to him.
He's even got the ladies team going.
You know
my
what?
my heart tells me Gige because he came back to Wolves, where I never gave up on, and I'm like, thank you for bringing Portuguese presence back, and then 2 goals to start it.
It was a blast from the past. I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
this guy's still on this team.
He's
Yeah.
still got it.
Crazy chip goal,
Yeah, that's my vote.
but it was Carabao Cup. So
Yeah, on the
what
Carabao
fuck?
Cup. If it was in the league,
You don't care.
Those
about
2 goals
it.
are kind of worth less than Thomas Handel's winning goal.
Look, the Benfica might kill me for this. I look, but I have a podcast where I must be neutral, right?
No, you
Am
don't
I
have
not?
to be.
I
The whole
must be
thing's about
neutral.
not being neutral.
No, I must be neutral on this podcast, and I'm gonna put AVB.
That was
That's my
Evan's
vote.
idea.
I know, and it was a great idea, and I'm backing his idea. I think it should be AVB.
Do you want to do a vote?
It's a great idea, and I stand by it.
It's tough when you do a vote because the
No
most
H.
fans are Benfiquistas. It's tough to do a vote.
Tomas.
Nuno Tavares?
Nuno Tavares.
Just checking your spelling.
So Gonzalo Guij, AVB, Thomas Handel, Nuno Tavares.
I give it to one of the Portuguese Slipknot guys.
Thanks once again for listening. Hit us up on socials, at Portugal_corner on X. Join us on Patreon. Listen to Talk Portugal in the Corner. Join us on Pama or YouTube. Email us at portugalcorner@gmail.com. Subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Take a minute to leave a rating and review. Tell your friends to check out the show. Check out the oldies if you want a fun laugh. Anything else? Or I guess we recharge and do a Patreon.
Time to
As we must.
recharge.
All right. See you then.
So.
Bona.